I have even a personal experience on that. Many banks use questionnaires when you bring your funds for management to them. And these questionnaires have been developed in-house from good sense, but good sense doesn't make for good science, and usually they are very poor. They are many times misleading, and my personal experience I was referring to is very, is very cumbersome. In fact, one of my very close relatives went to wealth management department and went through such a questionnaires and was categorized as 4/5, 5 being the most risk inclined people. Now, I know this person for a long time, and I know nobody in the world is more risk averse than that person. So I told her, go back to your bank and tell them that they're wrong. They categorize you in the wrong place, and they will make a portfolio for you which will be much more too risky for what you like. She went back to the bank and she was told, well, we know our questionnaires is poor, but anyway, we don't use it, so don't worry. This is just something we have for in case there is an inspection, but we don't care about it and we don't trust it. So, we provide softwares which will very quickly, in 10, 12 clicks, define you a meaningful risk profile. And we know from research that in 85% of cases, we grasp the correct risk profile. I think that the reason why something might not have gone right is because people have designed their questionnaire or their software more from IT than from behavior, actual behavior of people. And I think the difficulty is to grasp actual behavior of people. Now, the reason why we think we succeed in doing this is because we use the most recent risk analysis in the domain. When I say the most recent, of course, research is developing all the time. But when I say the most recent, it's been well documented for about 25 years, but it hasn't yet perfused into the financial sector, and only very, very little. So we use this, and the reason, and because we use these, the big names illustrating that risk analysis developments have been Nobel Prizes like Maurice Allais or Daniel Kahneman or Amos Tversky or people like this. And this is well documented, well established. We know the experimental results are positive, but it hasn't perfused in the financial culture. It's a question of culture. And so what we try to do is to infuse a complementary culture into finance. And I think that this is also the reason why the tool I'm talking about allows not only risk profiling with accuracy and yielding something genuine, but it also allows to distinguish between those clients who will be most likely to have that instability in supplying their funds. And so it allows us to proactively discern the risk associated to each client, and therefore to build a risk mitigation policy in spending resources towards some specific clients and less toward others who are more stable. And that's because we use a more advanced risk analysis than the standard financial volatility, variance of prices, of returns, and so on, that traditional finance considers as risk. Risk is more than that.